Can you tell where I am? You have any clue? Left Aurora. I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about it, some things we found out about Aurora that were kind of cool. And we didn't get as far today as we wanted to because Gary doesn't feel well. Let's go down that road. Hello, faithful people. There's a train running right now. It's just ending. Actually, there were two of them. They met side by side and ran together for a while. I'm going to really quick tell you a little bit about Aurora, some things that I think you might find interesting, and then I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our day and how things didn't go quite as planned. I wrote down some notes because I didn't want to forget anything, so I'll be cheating a little bit looking at those. We left Aurora this afternoon, and we found out from some townspeople that the cinema downtown, you may have seen it in the pictures when I was going around the square. It's right on the corner of one of the places in the square, and they have volunteers that run it. I don't know if they'd run current movies or not. I didn't ask. We didn't check that out, but we were told that it's a very cheap date. Two people can go to the movie, get popcorn and a drink for under $10. So there you go. If you're looking for a cheap date to go to Aurora, go to the movie. The other thing is the Explore It hands-on science discovery center. Very high reviews on that. Wish we could have gone to that. That would have been really fun. I think Aurora is going to be a place we're going to want to go back to and spend more time. But anyway, the prices are very reasonable. It's fun for all ages. They said for not just for kids, it's for adults too. So that's called the Explore It Discovery Center. And then the other one is the Plainsman Museum. The Plainsman Museum is gives a history of the settlers and their descendants in central Nebraska. It's on 6 acres and it's all inside, including a Victorian house and a homestead. So that would be worth checking out too. I've heard really good reviews about that as well. They are side by side, the Explore It and the Plainsman Museum. They are on Highway 14, which is also 16th Street, and it's on the south end of town. We told you about Streeter Park where we camped. There were some other places that we could, no other places to camp in town, but there were 2 other parks, and one of them was Cole. I can't remember what the other one was, but they looked like a nice parks too. So really a friendly, nice little town. We went for a walk last night. First of all, you can see our RV there in the background. Gary is laying down. Okay, so anyway, on our way back from our walk last night, we met a guy. His name was Michael. He is doing a road trip across the USA, going the other direction. He started out in, I have to switch hands here. He started out in Seattle, and that's the direction we're going. And he's going to Florida, and we're going the other way. But he's a chef. He has been a chef in very nice places in Hawaii and Seattle. And so anyway, he was a very interesting guy. He's writing a book. He's been working on it for a couple of years. Not related to cooking at all. It's a science fiction book. So anyway, we talked with him for the longest time. He's traveling in a van, just a plain van that he converted so that he could live in it for a few months. So it'll be interesting to find out what happens if he ends up taking that job in Florida, or if he ends up staying in the van and keeps traveling. Who knows? Okay, here comes another train. Well, that's a short one. That's good. Okay, that's just a little short one. I'll see if I can get a picture of it. Nah, see, it's so short it's gone. There he is. Just almost gone. Okay, so today we were going to try to get to North Platte. And we're trying to travel between 150 to 200 miles a day at the most. We're trying not to push it, take our time. And on the way through Grand Island, which was only 20 miles away from Aurora, Gary went into an RV place to pick up a part for the toilet, which is got a small leak in it. The valve. The valve has a small leak in it, so it's nothing gross. It's just that he needs to fix that. And we don't know if it's because we were hooked up to city water and maybe the pressure was too much. We're not sure what caused it because it wasn't doing it before. So anyway, it's something Gary's going to fix and when he's feeling better. And just shortly after he got back in the truck and we were leaving and we were going down the road and he just didn't feel well. So we stopped at a Pilot gas station, truck stop, and there were trucks all around us. It was hot. There was no breeze, which didn't help any either. And so we, he felt well enough to go, my train of thought, he felt well enough to drive just a little ways. It was getting to the point where I was beginning to wonder if I was going to have to drive for the first time. I have not driven the fifth wheel yet, haven't had a chance to practice with it yet. So anyway, his stomach was just upset from something. He felt just fine until just all of a sudden. So we are at a Cabela's by Kearney. I think it looks like Kearney, but Gary says it's pronounced Kearney, Nebraska. And we asked if we could stay here for the night, and he said fine. He said go ahead and park in the shady spot there when I told him Gary wasn't feeling well. So we're going to see how things go. If he feels better and we feel like going a little further yet tonight, we will. There were some wildlife management areas not too far from here. We're kind of several of them actually. We have never been to one. There's no reservations, first come, first serve. We don't know what they're like. We're going to try one of these nights, but tonight I thought maybe the best thing to do would just be someplace closer to people. The store is not open 24 hours, but there are people here working throughout the night, we were told. So maybe they're going to have some things coming, some trucks coming in during the night. I don't know. But I just thought, you know, if anything develops into anything more, we are in a place where we are going to be around people. So we thought that'd be a good idea. Anyway, it could just be the heat. It was pretty warm today. It could be just a fluky thing. It could have been something he ate, but I ate the same stuff, so I don't know. And I feel fine. So we'll keep you posted. But yeah, every day there's something, and we're learning new things all the time, so yeah. Yeah, train all night long, about every 5 minutes. But you know what? We slept great. Really didn't hear it. We were here early enough that we got used to it. And by the time we went to bed, we never heard it at all during the night. And the walls on our RV are pretty thin, but we didn't hear it. Slept great. Thank you, Cabela's, for letting us stay here last night. Gary's feeling a lot better today. We're gonna head out and yeah, things are good again. Well, they were good yesterday too, but we're back to normal, whatever that is. Bye.